Wayne Dyer's lessons on embracing inner peace today. Imagine if you could wake up every day feeling at peace, no matter what challenges life throws your way. That's the promise Wayne Dyer speaks about in his teachings on embracing inner peace. Let me tell you this, have you ever felt like your mind is constantly racing, full of worries and fears? Wayne Dyer's lessons can help us understand how to quiet those thoughts and find serenity within ourselves. You might be wondering, how do we do that? Wayne Dyer's journey and lessons offer practical tools and profound insights into living a more peaceful life. Here's something you should know. Wayne Dyer was a best-selling author, motivational speaker, and spiritual teacher who dedicated his life to helping people find their true selves and live in harmony with themselves and the world around them. Wayne Dyer taught us that inner peace is not something we achieve, it's something we already possess. It's a state of being where our minds are calm, our hearts are open, and we feel connected to everything around us. But how do we get there? One of the first lessons Wayne Dyer shares is the importance of self-awareness. He believed that understanding yourself deeply is the foundation for achieving inner peace. Here's a personal anecdote that illustrates this point. I once found myself overwhelmed by stress, my mind buzzing with endless to-do lists and worries about the future. I started meditating daily, focusing on my breath and my body. As I practiced this, I noticed a significant shift. My thoughts became clearer, and I was able to see my concerns from a different perspective. This practice of self-awareness helped me gain control over my emotions and reduce the chaos in my mind. Wayne Dyer would say that by becoming more aware of our thoughts and feelings, we can begin to identify and let go of negative patterns that prevent us from experiencing inner peace. Another crucial lesson from Wayne Dyer's teachings is the power of gratitude. He emphasized that cultivating a grateful heart can transform our outlook on life. When we focus on the good things in our lives, we create a positive energy that can lead to a sense of inner peace. Let me share a real-life example of this. A few years ago, I went through a difficult breakup that left me feeling lost and hopeless. During that period, I began keeping a gratitude journal. Every night, I wrote down 3 things I was thankful for, no matter how small they were. At first, it felt forced, but slowly, I started noticing the little joys in my life, like the sunshine on a cloudy day or a kind word from a stranger. Gradually, my perspective shifted, and I started seeing beauty in even the most challenging times. Wayne Dyer would argue that by practicing gratitude, we open ourselves to receiving blessings and abundance, which are essential for finding inner peace. Embracing inner peace requires letting go of the need for control. Wayne Dyer believed that trying to control every aspect of our lives leads to stress and anxiety. Instead, he encouraged us to surrender to the flow of life. Imagine if you could simply accept whatever comes your way, without resisting or fighting against it. This acceptance can lead to a sense of inner peace because we learn to trust the universe and our own intuition. To illustrate this point, consider a time when you faced a challenge that felt overwhelming. How did you handle it? Did you resist it or embrace it? Wayne Dyer would suggest that by allowing ourselves to face difficulties head-on, we grow stronger and develop resilience. For instance, I recently had to give up my job unexpectedly due to company restructuring. Initially, I felt devastated and angry, but eventually, I decided to see this situation as an opportunity for growth. I started exploring new career paths and volunteering, which allowed me to stay engaged and focused on my goals. Wayne Dyer would say that by embracing change and accepting the unknown, we can find peace in the midst of uncertainty. Wayne Dyer's lessons also emphasize the importance of forgiveness. He believed that holding onto grudges and resentments creates emotional pain and blocks our ability to experience inner peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning someone else's actions. It means releasing the negative emotions tied to those experiences. Let me share a personal story that highlights this lesson. There was a time when a close friend betrayed my trust. For months, I couldn't shake off the hurt and anger. However, one day, I decided to forgive her. It wasn't easy, but forgiving her allowed me to move forward and heal. Now, looking back, I realized that forgiveness brought me closer to inner peace. Wayne Dyer would say that by letting go of grudges, we free ourselves from emotional burdens and cultivate a sense of compassion and love towards others, which are vital for inner peace. In addition to these lessons, Wayne Dyer emphasized the significance of setting intentions and manifesting our desires. He believed that by having clear goals and beliefs, we can attract positive outcomes into our lives. One practical exercise Wayne Dyer suggested is writing down your intentions each morning. By doing so, you align your thoughts and actions with your deepest desires. Reflect on a time when you set a specific goal for yourself. How did you feel when you achieved it? Wayne Dyer would argue that by setting and working towards meaningful goals, we create a sense of purpose and fulfillment, which contribute to inner peace. For example, I recently decided to learn a new language. Initially, I was nervous and uncertain, but once I started learning, I felt a sense of accomplishment and joy. This process of pursuing my passion led me to experience a profound sense of inner peace. Wayne Dyer would say that by setting intentions and taking consistent action, we can create a life filled with meaning and tranquility. Lastly, Wayne Dyer taught us that inner peace is not something we find outside of ourselves. It's a state of being that arises from within. We must become our own source of peace by cultivating qualities such as kindness, empathy, and self-love. He believed that by embodying these traits, we can radiate inner peace to those around us. Let me tell you this, I've witnessed the impact of kindness firsthand. Recently, I volunteered at a local homeless shelter, and one moment stands out in my memory. A man sitting alone at the table shared his story of struggle, and I offered him a smile and a kind word. His eyes lit up, and for a brief moment, he seemed less alone. This simple act of kindness brought me immense joy and reminded me of the power of spreading love and compassion. Wayne Dyer would say that by nurturing these qualities within ourselves, we create ripples of positivity that spread far beyond our own lives. In conclusion, Wayne Dyer's teachings on embracing inner peace today offer invaluable guidance for anyone seeking tranquility in their lives. By practicing self-awareness, cultivating gratitude, letting go of control, embracing change, and letting go of grudges, we can create a space of inner peace. Setting intentions and manifesting our desires further strengthens our path towards peace. Most importantly, by embodying kindness, empathy, and self-love, we can radiate inner peace to others and live a fulfilling life. Remember, inner peace is not a destination, it's a journey. So, take a step today towards cultivating inner peace and watch as your life transforms. Here's something you should know. Wayne Dyer's legacy lives on through his inspiring books and teachings. Keep exploring these lessons and allow them to guide you towards a life filled with inner peace and happiness.